and welcome to The Benefits Beat, an interview series highlighting people leaders to advance the HR and benefits community through shared knowledge and insights. Today, we are speaking with Jocelyn Wright-McLemore, Director of Total Rewards at Zapier. Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining us.
Jocelyn Wright-McLemore, Director of Total Rewards at Zapier, and I've been with Zapier for 2.5 years now. It really flew by. And so I'm based out of San Diego, California. I've been here for almost 20 years. And I've been in the HR space for almost 20 years as well. So my duration of time here in San Diego, and started out as a recruiter in my HR career, moved over into HR generalist, HR business partner space, and then moved into compensation / benefits and started specializing more in the compensation space over the course of my Total Rewards career. And when I joined Zapier, they had reached out and said, we have a Total Rewards position, but I've been finding there's a difference in sort of being at the practitioner level versus a strategic level. And I think that's what I'm loving about benefits at the moment, having it under my umbrella, is thinking through the vision and the strategy of benefits and how it can really impact and change people.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that strategy and process, and what benefits will help with your employee base and how you even approach that?
Yeah, so we've spent a lot of time this year just surveying, listening tours with our folks to understand what their pain points are with our current offerings, what they would like to see in the future, and just making those connections. So, and trying to put it together into a global cohesive strategy. So a lot of that's been also connecting with, we procured a broker, and they're really helping us figure out what's our guiding principles around, our benefits design from a global standpoint, and then start to let those drive how we then develop our strategies. And
where do you see benefits moving going forward?
I've been reading a real focus on I think it's been a long time coming, but the last few years have really accelerated the focus on this. It's now gone beyond, I need you to meet my basic needs of, medical, dental, vision, but there's other things like, how do we better support our caregivers? How do we ensure that, our working mothers are staying in the workforce, that they're not opting out because they don't have the support to be able to sort of manage both of those things. So I think the environment that we're in today is having a lot of impact on the programs that companies are offering in order to get the talent to stay in the organization. And we're also seeing a different generation of folks entering the workforce as well. And so the types of needs and desires and expectations that they have from their employers are very different than generations before them.
With the changes in healthcare today, with the rising healthcare costs, how do you think about that from the business side of things?
Yeah. I would say that's probably the most challenging part right now. I think for us, one, it's been really working with our providers to understand how our programs are designed today. How could we best leverage where folks are using, where there's the highest utilization, and then revisit things where we're seeing very low utilization. So continuing to refine our packages, and then also ensuring that our folks know how to best leverage their plans to decrease that cost. And I think, just the work that Pasito does in helping folks understand the financial part of the benefits plan is really important.
When it comes to measuring the success of your program, how do you guys do that? What do you look for or look to see, yes, the stuff we're doing, the changes we're making are what's right for our employees and business?
So this year, what we're really trying to do is meet with our providers and our brokers and understand our current utilization. So sort of going back to what I was speaking about earlier, where are we utilizing the plans, right? And one thing that I've been really encouraging my team to do this year is, before we embark on any project, any program, any product launch, we sit down and we write down, what problem are we trying to solve? what's the goals that we're trying to achieve, and then what does the measures of success look like. And so by identifying those up front, it guides us through the design of the program or the product, and then helps us sort of do retros to make sure that we're continuing to meet those measures of success and goals that we wanted to achieve.
Yeah. Jocelyn, what is your favorite total rewards and benefits success story?
Honestly, it's been Carrot. Like, of all the things that I will do in my life, it is the one thing that I am most proud of. And not just because I personally, used a program like that in order to meet my family goals, but I think about, it really opened my eyes going through this process of folks who need this. So I needed it for a medical reason, but there are folks, within our LGBTQ plus community that need this to expand their families. And so being able to offer that same experience to them to be parents and that was a highlight of my day. That is a day, and the feelings that I had from that moment when we launched it, we communicated it, that will go with me for a really long time.
Well, thank you so much for everything you do in Total Rewards. And thank you for sharing your experience. I know this will be really helpful for a lot of people out there.